Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we have a global and JP data download here. Actually a pretty significant amount of content coming over the next week or so. So if we take a look at the schedule, the one thing is, I saw a lot of people were upset that Saiyan Day, when it actually dropped, it was only the banner. And certainly, I think that the burst mode, although the reason burst mode is probably coming later is so you could use these sub EZAs for it, because regardless of if a lot of people want to acknowledge it or not, I believe the intention for these types of characters, a lot of these guys here, is things like that, legendary event missions, burst mode missions, like that's what their purpose is, right? Not like red zone stompers. BEERUS and WHIS should be very effective in red zone. I think Int WHIS should be pretty okay. With super good RNG, this God Goku or this BEERUS could be solid, but that's pretty much it, right? Like, these characters are designed for burst mode, which is why I think burst mode is coming with the EZAs. Certainly, like, the Infinite Dragon Ball history could have came out on this, but, I mean, this, in terms of Saiyan Days, I feel like this Saiyan Day is still pretty good. Now, one thing maybe could be an issue, I think you could make a pretty good argument that, they certainly do, by making these guys just good for legendary event missions and stuff, you are diluting part of why EZAs are so good. A lot of times with these celebrations, I will say EZAs are the most important thing for celebrations. I've been saying this for years, right? I didn't just start making this up. I've been always been saying this. You could pull up clips of me saying this years ago, right? But it's not just content to grind. To me, the more notable aspect is you take, who's his first character? This Int WHIS is the first one I had pulled up. Look at this guy. This is when he came out in global. Look how long ago this character is, right? So this guy now being a good unit, I would say this is a good character. A good character who came out this long ago. That's very meaningful, right? Like, people will try and say that EZAs aren't content, but when you take a character that's actually good now, right? Like, I don't know, like STR Blue Kaioken Goku is really fun with his Spirit Bomb. Like, that's like really good content. Like, using him, like, using that Spirit Bomb. I'm sure there's, some people out there who EZA the character never use them, fine, but like, that does count, right? That does matter. Okay, so what we have here is the 9 EZA characters. They all come out in, I believe, 4 hours from my time. Wait, 4 hours? Yeah, it's basically 4 hours from now. All 9 EZAs. So we have BEERUS and WHIS have their own EZA. The 2 WHISes, Int God Goku, Int BEERUS, and Vegeta and Bulma, they are a Battle of Gods EZA. And then these 3 Gokus right here are sub EZA characters, right? So we have that. Let's see, what else do we have here? The LR BEERUS and WHIS, they are weak to Legendary Existence, is what that is. So we'll want to use Legendary Existence and LR characters. We've talked about it over and over and over and over again. LR EZAs are the format that I think all EZAs should be made in. I don't think there's any reason not to just make EZAs 10 stages like this. Like, this Battle of Gods EZA being 30 is going to be, a real bummer for sure. So what is the weakness here? Realm of Gods. Oh, very, very simple. Who does this end with? God Goku. So physical Realm of God characters are going to be the best one. Oh, let me just quickly take a look at that. Let's take a look at. Oh, actually, and I also want to pull that back up. Oh, wait, what typings actually? Oh, this EZA is going to be fire because we're going to get orbs to a rainbow, a lot of different characters. That's going to be a huge W. Okay, so we are able to use. Oh, we just can't use tech. That's it. The boss has damage reduction against tech. So we could use any Realm of Gods typing besides tech in here. Okay. That's good. That's good. So no LR Gods. Okay, sure. Oh, Big Daddy is in here, though. Hell yeah, there we go. And we have some other strong characters, Blue Gogeta. A lot of these characters, yeah, God Goku, Transform Vegeta should be solid here. WHIS. Even this physical BEERUS should be pretty good. Okay. So we do have various characters who are going to perform pretty well in there. That's fine. We have a bunch of missions for the Infinite Dragon Ball history and stuff like that. Wait, can we take a look at what the categories we want to use are here? Realm of Gods and Legendary Existence. That's very easy. Wow. Okay. That is super easy. You could just bring a couple of God Gokus in there, and you're probably going to be looking pretty good. 15 turns. All right, Infinite Dragon Ball History stages usually are pretty fun, so that's another good one right there. We'll definitely take that. So Rage Vegeta, it's like Int Cell. They made his transformation condition a little bit better, like Int Cell. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I don't expect big things from Int Vegeta, or excuse me, the STR Vegeta and Bulma, because they're a counter unit. Let's just start with them. Okay. I am convinced that Dokkan, they dropped EGL Super Vegito when they did back in 2016, and I'm convinced that he was way better than intended. He was too good. They were just like, yeah, no, we're good. We're not doing this again. So counter characters have essentially sucked for years. I mean, in Super Vegito, when he first came out, when you transformed to him, he was great. Even EZA in Super Vegito, I think is still very good if you get him out, right? And his counter stuff like that, like he could be very good. But like that's like turn 6 and beyond. They don't drop turn 1 counter characters who dominate. This Vegeta, it really is. He's just gonna be like physical super. This guy's like physical Super Vegito. It's like he could be okay, but it's like he just dies to a super attack. Like he's fine against normals, but super attacks kill him. He gets completely decimated. I see no reason not to just give this guy full dodge, right? If you dodge normals, you do still counter them. But I mean, you can't live supers. Like this guy is just, he sucks, right? Like it is what it is. And they just don't, they very clearly just don't like counters anymore. Right? It's kind of unfortunate. Again, we have our Rage form. Maybe he could be solid. It's one of these things where this guy, like these types of counter characters, I think can be useful if you have a scouter with them. So it's like if you're running like this guy or physical Super Vegito on a team with like Tech Bardock, maybe. I guess like on like Bond of Parent and Child or something. Like, but that's like it, basically. Yeah, very sad. Very, very, very sad state of affairs. They do not like counter characters, man. They said, hell no. You guys are not doing counter characters against us. It's not happening. Int WHIS to me seems pretty good. This, I repeat myself over and over and over. I like characters that are red zone viable, that support. That's pretty good. Now, in order for this guy to be, pretty good, with 2 Bond, a Master, and a Disciple category characters, he's at 50% chance to dodge, which is definitely pretty solid. Along with this, like I will take this plus 50% chance to dodge. I gave a bunch of equips and builds and stuff like that to a bunch of these characters last night. I believe my Int WHIS has 29 dodge in the potential system. So it's like, having those 2 dodge chances plus the support is pretty good. I do like this Int WHIS. I think this Int WHIS, besides BEERUS and, like, of the 9 characters, BEERUS and WHIS are intended to be good, right? And then the other 8, like, this Int WHIS has got to be the best unit here. I'm thinking. It's just, you're going to get a lot of value out of him. Probably mostly on, like, Bond, a Master, and a Disciple, but, I mean, we did just get a Carnival lead for a Bond, a Master, and a Disciple, so that's pretty good. So next we have Tech WHIS. Tech WHIS is pretty unimpressive. I mean, this is a character you're going to be utilizing specifically for like Super Battle Road stages, or if you want to use him in burst mode and utilize his stunning and stuff like that, right? So 70% chance to stun right there. And then he also lowers attack right there. Like that's it. This is very, very, very weak. One thing I guess you could say about these like WHIS characters too, it's not like they're on a ton of teams where they're really going to impact things, but again, think of this BEERUS burst mode coming up. I mean, if we're using Tech Realm of God characters or something like that, and you want to allow yourself to be able to stun, that's the purpose of these characters, right? So there's that. Int God Goku, I think he could be okay. He would be, to me, a little bit more formidable if these could be super attacks, right? Because he does get 50% defense from a super attack effect, but this right here, only being normals, is a bummer. Like, if these were a high chance of 2 additionals, and then it's like they had the high chance to be a super attack as well, he'd be a little bit better. He has this as well. And then he gets super effective the next turn when he gets 3 attacks. It's kind of a weird design. I mean, there's a lot of God Goku characters now who are reasonable or very good in terms of like the physical God Goku. One thing to keep in mind that's a little bit disappointing for Global, Power of Wishes is, you know, the anniversary category in JP, but that means, dude, I have infinite good Power of Wishes equips. Like all these characters, I gave like super good equips because of that equipment event during the 8th anniversary. So that's a little bit of you know, kind of like the Global, like, you know, schedule sort of rearranged and stuff like that. That's where, like, you know, these fools saying, oh, JP's the beta version. Well, no, not really, because we are properly getting stuff in the correct order, right? Like, we have the Power of Wishes equips. You know, we have the Carnival LR 200% leader for Bond, a Master, and a Disciple, which would allow, like, BEERUS and WHIS and, you know, these WHIS characters and stuff like that to look more formidable, right? When Anniversary drops, you know, Global, when they get access, you guys get access to these equips, and then that Carnival LR Kid Gohan, that certainly helps some of these characters out for sure, right? Then we have this Blue Goku. I don't really see, like, this guy is just very weak. That's it. I mean, this is just, like, not good enough. If you're gonna get a buff against 2 enemies, this should have been, like, 300% attack and defense against 2 enemies, right? Or something like that. That's I think, how they should design a character like this. At least he got his 30% defense right there. I mean, we'll definitely take that. He is on, like, Future and stuff like that, Time Traveler. But, again, a lot of these characters, we're looking at them specifically for Burst Mode, Legendary Event Missions, that type of content, right? Int BEERUS, if you get very good luck, I think this guy can be okay, right? So he gets his 150% attack and defense on Super Attack right there. He gets 50% defense for 6 turns. So it's like, if he's triple supering for you several turns in a row, his defense can get to a reasonable level, but how reasonable is that actually? I don't know. It's like, I like what they did. They gave him this is a very powerful super attack effect. It's like, you know, you give this to really, you know, big LRs and stuff like that, it could be very good, but I don't know. I mean, he's okay. Not really too much more besides that. This guy, it is sad. I figured that there was no way they could actually make him bad enough to where you would want to run, like, you know, physical UI Goku over this guy. But, I mean, they did. They made this guy bad enough that you are better off, because we're talking for Blue Kaioken Goku, right? The whole purpose of this character, this guy is on Reps of Universe 7. He's on Universal Survival Saga. So we think about him in terms of Blue Kaioken Goku. But this guy is he's just not good enough. I mean, getting crit with each attack received, like, this guy just sucks. Like, no defense super. This is a death sentence. Even major Dokkan Fest and LR characters, if they're not getting defense from their super attack effect, that's really bad. So, huge L for him. This God Goku is decent. Oh, this is... Oh, no. Oh, no. No. This guy sucks. Yeah, he sucks. Okay. This guy sucks. Okay. So he gets the attack and defense with each attack performed. What I thought Minato meant last night was he also gets the damage reduction per attack performed. Yeah, this guy, no, this is not. Yeah, good luck, man. What, 5 hits? Come on. Yeah, our 80th character who has to get hit 5 million times. I thought that this guy actually would have been fairly solid if this was attack performed instead right here. I think he would be solid. Attack received. Yeah, good luck, guys. If you know, turn 1, you're fighting the Metal Cooler core fight, and then the Metal Cooler army is attacking slot 3 8 times, you're in business, right? Like, I could see this guy being effective against the Metal Cooler core. That's a perfect fight for him. Again, turn 1, you get him. There's 8 attacks in slot 3, you put him there, he's built up, you're good to go, right? But, I mean, this is terrible. I am so tired of characters needing to get hit. It's not fun. It's not fun because it's out of your control. You cannot control this, right? People can pretend like it's so easy, but you're running better fucking characters in this guy, right? 8th anniversary LRs and stuff like that, who also have conditions you want to hit. You're probably running Tech Super Saiyan, transforming to Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, who also needs to get hit, right? Like, you have so many different characters that have all these different abilities. This hurts this guy a lot. It's so funny. If this was simply just attack performed for his damage reduction, it skyrockets him in terms of usability. It does. But the other thing, too, is, like, God Goku is a ridiculously powerful named character right now. I think God Goku is the best TUR, and God Goku is one of the best EZAs in the game still, the Tech God Goku, right? Like, there's no way you're running this guy over Tech God Goku, right? Like, this guy's best, super difficult fight, the best one for him is definitely the Metal Cooler Core, right? But, like, you just would run Tech God Goku in there instead, you know? I mean, yeah, we could run 4 God Gokus. You could, because Dokkan Fest God Goku can go in slot 1. So you can run 4 God Gokus, and it would be effective, but, I mean, I'm running Tech God Goku over this guy, for sure. So, I don't know. This is bad. They gotta stop. This is so annoying, needing to get these attacks. It sucks badly. Alright. And then finally we have BEERUS and WHIS. I do think BEERUS and WHIS, they're actually very formidable. Because, you know, we get this, boom. You get hit once, and you get your high chance to dodge for 7 turns. Pretty effective. I think they can be a fairly solid character. These like yellow coin LR EZAs, typically seems like they're just sort of options on teams. Like, you can clear all red zone stages with this unit, for sure. How would they tank against red zone Broly? Would they be okay against red zone Broly? If you have this... If they triple supered, maybe. They might. I mean, if you have a bunch of these links like Connoisseur up and stuff like that, they could probably tank red zone Broly's normals. Probably. Super attack, of course, is death, and you can't dodge against Broly. Broly is their worst fight for sure. But I like BEERUS and WHIS is definitely the strongest character by far. But I really want people to understand that you need to view this EZA differently than the other 8 we have right here. BEERUS and WHIS, they're different. They're intended to be a good character. The rest of these units are just like, they're filling out the bottom half of your box, is what, like, they're, you know, for Battlefield, EZAs, Legendary Event Missions, Burst Mode, like, that is what the intention of a lot of these characters are. For the 3 sub-EZAs, I think that's fine. I would definitely think that the 5 Battle of Gods EZA characters should have been a bit better. So, Int BEERUS, Vegeta and Bulma, Int God Goku, Tech WHIS, Int WHIS, they should have been a bit better. I think the sub-EZAs are, I mean, they could have been better, but, like, my expectations were not, I don't know, like, I felt like coming into this, I had reasonable expectations, right? Like, I understand what they're doing with these EZA characters. Yellow Coin LRs can be decent options. Dokkan Fest EZA TURs can be decent option. Dokkan Fest LRs become, like, top 5 units in the game basically every single time. Int Cell is the worst Dokkan Fest LR EZA, probably. But once he transforms, he's, like, top 2. He's, like, top 1 level, I guess. He's right up there, right? Like, Int Cell once he transforms. But Dokkan Fest LR EZAs, the ones that people want, that's what those are. The Dokkan Fest LR EZAs. Like, Gohan and Goten and Blue Cow Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta, I am very excited for them. Because, again, all of these LR EZAs on release have been, like, top 5. The worst is, like, the LR Physical Gogeta, 3rd Anniversary LR, and Int Cell. Those are the 2. All the rest of them have been, like, gods on release. So, like, Gohan and Goten and Blue Cow Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta, I do have very high expectations for them. Right, moving forward with the EZAs, it's important to keep expectations in check. Sometimes with EZA TURs like STR Cooler, Blue Cow Goku, or AJL Gogeta, they do make them absolutely insane. But these types of... This is why I still think people are absolute morons. I'm sorry, not to be too rude here, I apologize, about physical Bardock. Dude, we're comparing this Bardock to, like, this God Goku. Like, are you serious? Bardock is actually runnable. Like, that is the comparison to make. We're comparing this guy to him. Dude, like, he's fine. This guy's fine. You're fine. You are absolutely fine. This guy is totally fine how he is. Absolutely. If they make sub-EZAs this level, we are eating, right? So, let me know what you guys think. Again, about 4 hours, 4 a.m. my time, these guys come out. Well, you know, a million showcases coming today. I'm breaking my record. I'm putting up 20 videos today, so make sure y'all are ready. I love you all. Except for Minato. Naughty boy. Naughty boy. Stop slandering this guy. You're not going to tell... This unit is not existing. This unit is not existing, and you're talking shit about this Bardock. Be serious. Be serious.